branches of yoga. So, what is yoga? Yoga is the unification of the individual with the universal. So, why do we practice yoga? To cultivate this unification with this oneness with the universe around us. There's an inner connectivity of every single material aspect of this world. Every atom is connected to the next atom. If you actually take a microscope and look at the air between us, it's full of stuff. Right? If I go like this, if you're sensitive enough, you could feel that. You can see this in martial artists. They can cultivate this energy and they can move with it. So, one concept of yoga is that we expand our awareness more and more around us. Eventually, we expand our awareness so much that it permeates the whole universe. It's the basic concept. Now, how to do that? That's done by making your mind steady and calm, like a pool on the top of the Himalayas, like a pool of a lake, very calm and clear, and you can see the bottom. So the concept here is you want to make the mind calm and peaceful, the waves in the mind, the emotions, the thoughts, all become still. So the cessation of the whirlpools in the mind. In the Yoga Sutras, it's called Yoga, Chitta, Vritti, Nirodha. Yes? You know this? Yoga is the cessation of the whirlpools and the fluctuations of the mind. Once that happens, it's like analogous to the lake on the mountaintop. Have you ever seen a lake on a mountaintop? It's very clear. The water is still and you can see the bottom. The bottom represents consciousness. So when your mind becomes still, you're able to see your true self, who you really are. So now there are 4 branches of yoga, traditionally speaking. First one is karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga is how that's pronounced, and raja yoga. So the practice that we're practicing here is called Hatha yoga. Hatha yoga is part of Raja yoga. You must do Hatha yoga to get your body flexible enough. If you immediately begin to start doing meditation practices, you go to your teacher and say, hey, teach me how to meditate. He says, okay, sit here, cross your legs, focus on your breath in your abdomen, or focus on the breath in the nose, or focus on your thoughts. These are different techniques in meditation. Very few people can sit and actually have the discipline to sit and do that. Most people are going to have pain in the knees, or they're going to start slouching like this. Their back is going to start rounding. So this meditation practice is Raja Yoga. All these meditation practices. But most people are not ready for the meditation practices because their body is not flexible enough. It's not supple enough. The energy is being blocked in certain areas. So Hatha Yoga was designed to remove the purification, to remove the blockages, to prepare you for these seated asanas. Sitting in Padma. Under Hatha Yoga you have Ashtanga Vinyasa from Batavi Joyce. You have Power Yoga from California, from Baptiste. You have Shivananda Yoga from Vishnu Devananda. You have the Kundalini kind of yoga. You have all these different categories of yoga. You have Bikram yoga. The concept in yoga is in order to have a peaceful mind, in order to meditate, we observe karma in 3 ways. 1, when you do something, you do an action, there's a motive. There's a reason you're doing it. When you have a reason for doing something, that reason goes alongside that action. That reason is going to accumulate in your karma bank account. That karma bank account is going to accumulate those reasons, those motives, and eventually they're going to come back to you. Second concept here is you have some expectation. You do something, you make a plan or a report, or you have a project, you read a book, or you eat some food, or you go to a movie. You have some expectation of how that's going to turn out. Again, that expectation is going to be accumulated in your karma bank account. Third thing, that expectation happens. The motive is there. Then the result happens. Some result happens. Now, you'll have two reactions to that result. One is you'll be attached to that result. For example, you'll eat some food. So you eat that food. Then the result is, that feels good. I like that taste. You're attached to the taste of that food. You see these three things? They're very subtle, but that's how they're divided. So the last thing is attachment to the result, to the fruit. So all these three things go into your karma bank account. And all these things will come back to you later. They're energies that you're attaching to action. Right?